If an adventure game wants to be successful and have a breakaway challenging multiplayer that lasts a long time, they need to have an engaging and satisfying combat system. If you didn't know, the creators of Hytale come from the largest Minecraft PvP server of all time, hypixel, so it's safe to assume that this team will put extensive work into their combat system, and this system is the point of interest for the video today. If you guys want to watch more videos like this, then smash that like button and subscribe as I upload a new Hytale video every single week that you certainly wouldn't want to miss. Can't wait to see you guys there, and with all that being said, guys, my name is CanadianFlash, and enjoy the video. From the release trailer to modern times, the Hytale team has been very secretive of the combat system by not releasing a full combat breakdown blog post or anything like that, but they have given us small clips that we can sink our teeth into and allow the speculation juices to start flowing. Hey everybody, what's going on? CanadianFlash here, guys, and finally, yes, I am talking about the combat system. Alright guys, so let's get right into this. We have seen combat from a few videos and small clips in the trailer. I'm showing them all right now to you guys. You guys have seen the trailer clips, they're on the screen right now. Then there is also going to be like the gameplay videos. So we have the skeleton battle, which I'll talk about later, the spider little gameplay battle, we have the little torque fight, we have a little laser gun battle, and we have some sort of spear throwing. First I'm going to talk about the skeleton battle. I'll show the whole clip of the skeleton battle on the screen right now, and then I'll talk about it a little bit after. So guys, in this skeleton battle, pretty much what we see is that there is not spam click. Like, you could probably spam as much as you want. You could probably get like 18 CPS or whatever you guys do, but there's a little delay between each swing of the sword as it gives your, player to actually, swing it as you would probably do in real life, unlike in Minecraft. How in like 1.8, 1.7 you can just, whoever clicks the fastest get the most hits. There's pretty much a weapon cooldown, which is really cool. And what I noticed that each weapon has like pretty much a different knockback. You can see in the back Ninja's using a little different weapon, and it's not knocking the mobs back as far as like the main character in this. He's using a big club, and that thing is absolutely sending those skeletons flying. And yes, they're not the heaviest mob, they're made of bone, they're probably very light, but I think it's really cool how each mob, like each weapon just starts launching people, and it's really awesome. And then also there is a charge attack, which I find to be really cool. It's still with the club that this player is using. He I think probably holds down right click and maybe spacebar at the same time. I think that'd be a really cool option. And he literally just flies, and it's like a, I would say probably a critical attack to this other skeleton. Pretty much one-shots it. He's done. And then he kills this other mage skeleton, and he picks up a skeleton book and starts firing like spells at this other skeleton, which is really cool. And the skeleton battle is honestly probably still the biggest piece of gameplay, like combat gameplay we've ever seen, and that was released a while ago, so I really think we'll get something really soon. I don't know if it'll be like a combat trailer or anything, but who knows, I think it'll be really cool. After that we have the spider battle, and this one came out more recent than the skeleton battle, so this is more up to date. And it's just this one guy in full thorium armor, and he's using what looks to be a pretty lightweight thorium axe. It looks pretty heavy, but the way he swings it, it's kind of like a maybe mid to high weight. I wouldn't say it's like super light. You can't just start swinging that thing like crazy. So the weapon looks like it is pretty lightweight. There is a small, like, not even second, probably like half a second delay between each attack. So once again, it eliminates spam clicking, which is awesome because not everybody likes spam clicking. It gives a little more like, I don't know, a challenge to PvP instead of just clicking as fast as you can. And what I noticed is that this looks like it's a pretty heavyweight weapon, or like a mid to heavyweight, but these spiders don't get knocked back at all, and literally you hit them and they'll just hit you right back, which I think is really cool. And I think it really just depends on probably the I don't know if there's weights to specific mobs in Hytale, but maybe if there's a specific like knockback and then a specific weight of a mob, it'll just completely counteract each other and nothing will happen. I'm not sure if that's the case at all, because in this torque battle, this next one, you can see it's in the trailer, and this is the early version of this torque battle, and what this looks like to me is just dodge and swing, like pretty much Minecraft, except you can't really dodge. It's like jump and swing. As you know in Minecraft, if you go like up and down, you pretty much get a critical hit. That's why there's like critical hack clients where your like player just like somehow a little bit levitates over the ground, gets you a little higher advantage, so you get a critical hit. That's how those hack clients work. And in this little like short clip of like the torque battle in the trailer, it looks like he's just jumping and dodging and swinging. So I'm glad that that's not the case in the next torque battle, which we see. I think this is the most recent gameplay that we've seen in any of these videos besides the spear throwing, but you're not fighting a mob in that video. So this player in this video uses techniques like a shield to block, which I find really cool, and he's using a sword, which we all know is an extremely lightweight weapon, and the torque is a pretty big mob, so I don't expect there to be a lot of knockback in this video, and there's not. So he swings at the torque, and the torque takes no knockback, and he just starts flailing his arms everywhere, and he does a lot of damage. He hit the player before the player even put up a shield, which I think is a really cool aspect. And also shields don't even like they don't like diminish 100% of all damage. They do like a percentage. It probably looks like 60 or 50%. I think it's really cool. And also I think that the sword that the player is using in this video is probably a little bit too advanced for like a small torque battle, because he kind of 3 or 4 hits the torque. I doubt that that'll be the case. You're probably going to have to shield swing probably on this torque, or maybe get him with like a spear attack, throw it right in his gut or something like that. I think that'll be really cool, and the knockback with this sword is also amazing, and I love how the combat looks in this video. It looks really in-depth, and honestly, you probably, if you're at this stage of the game, taking out 2 torques might even be a challenge for you guys. It's going to be hard. Like, imagine fighting Chieftain if you can't even take out a torque. Like, I know this guy's got a big club in his hand, but like, still, you never know what'll happen. Some of them have big axes and like swords, so good luck. After this, we have a laser gun battle. There's really not There's really not that much to say about this video besides it's pretty much just like a gun right-click spam. Honestly, it's pretty much every single gun. We know like there will be guns in Hytale, probably more of the modding side than in like the actual adventure mode. But pretty much there's zombies, there's guns. People are going to make a zombie game. Pretty much people are going to make a zombie game mode. I know that Blockshot's probably working on a zombies game mode. I think I am a part of that team actually, but we haven't done anything recently. So the zombies game mode, which is probably going to be a lot of fun. People are going to unlock as much stuff as you can. It's probably going to be better than just using like Minecraft hose that look like guns, or maybe even just got a texture pack. So I think that'll be really cool, and the laser gun seems like a really cool weapon that people are going to be using in some sort of mods or anything like that. And then the last little new version of gameplay or combat, we have like the spear throwing, and this is one of the coolest ones in my opinion, because you can do a lot with the spear. You can also do a lot with a sword and all that too, but in this spear there is a thrust attack and a throw attack, and the thrust attack, you know, probably does a decent amount of damage, but I think the throw attack will probably do more damage than the thrust attack, probably depending on how far you are from the opponent and maybe how much you charge up that attack. Because there's like a charge up. It's kind of like a bow in Minecraft. How, if you charge up a little bit, it doesn't go that far. If you charge at full power, it goes as far as it can go. So you can charge this, charge the spear to get a maximum or minimum distance, and it's not confirmed yet. But I think it would be really cool if you throw something, maybe you're trying to hunt like a deer or something, get some deer meat, who knows, and then you throw it, it gets stuck in the deer, and then he maybe just dies off to the side, and then maybe he'll probably disintegrate, dropping meat for you, but then maybe the spear will get stuck in the ground where he was. I think that'll be really cool. It's a good way to retrieve your spear. Also, maybe if you're even fighting like a torque or something, you attack him. I know they dissolve, and then maybe the spear will just get stuck in him. Who knows? That'd be really cool. Next, I want to talk about like the trailer PvP versus like the modern day combat, whatever it is that we have seen so far. It's not this is not like full-fledged like breakdown or anything, because the trailer PvP or combat, whatever it's called, is not really like the greatest. It's kind of hard to take a look at it, but I want to compare it to what we have now. So in the few clips from the trailer, we see a guy who is using an AoE like swing attack. He's wearing looks like some pretty late game stuff. So this big club, and he's wearing that super cool gray armor with that like what could be cobalt, also could be like element crystal armor. I think he looks really awesome, by the way. You can see him doing like a swing attack on this big outlander colossus creature or something, and that's an AoE attack 100%. I don't know if there's going to be a skill tree in Hytale, but I think that attack will definitely be something that you have to unlock probably in the future. So that is a really cool aspect to combat, especially if you're getting swarmed by a bunch of like zombies or something. You do that, knock them all out at one blow. That's really cool. We see a small dodge and spam click. You know, you see that in that little torque thing, the battle we talked about earlier. We also see mount combat. So when the guy's running into that Yeti on like the ram, that's really cool. I wonder if there's going to be like jousting in Hytale. I'm pretty sure people are going to be creating some sort of medieval type servers, so 100% there's going to be jousting if you can do that. People probably, I'm not sure if you can just hold out a staff or anything, because maybe it'll be similar to Minecraft, but I think mount combat would be really cool. Definitely going to be probably one of the like more dominant versions of PvP on like multiplayer servers to start off, because people have to like figure out how to knock them off the mount and all that, like kind of like how horse PvP was really overpowered in Minecraft back in the day. We see minigames PvP, but it's pretty hard to tell what type of weapons and knockback and all that is happening in it. You can see people swinging swords in that like walls game, and what to me it looks kind of more like a spam click, kind of like Minecraft PvP, like 1.8, 1.7 and all that. But I think now it is updated. It probably depends on the weapons. You know, you can't just swing, and you maybe have to like, you could probably still spam as I said before, but it won't count as the weapons have their own like specific cooldown. And now in modern Hytale, we see that the combat has a lot more depth to it. There is different timing with the addition of weapon weights, different knockback per weapon, and each weapon has a different interaction with each mob. And this is just scratching the surface of combat. We really haven't even gotten any big news or like an update of combat in a while, so I believe that the team is working super hard on this system to perfect it, and honestly, I cannot wait for the big combat reveal. Honestly, I don't know if it'll be in like its own one-off blog post or in a gameplay trailer, but whatever the case is, I'll definitely make a video for you guys on that once it releases. So guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. There really isn't that much on combat. I really hope you guys did learn something and enjoy this video. I tried my best to get everything that we have so far from combat. If I did miss anything, which I probably did, if I did, you guys always point it out in the comments, so just let me know what I missed down below. With all that being said, guys, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.